Wicked Art. It's Wicked here, and it is Fun Draw Friday. This one's going to be a little request that was given to me to draw Optimus Prime. So we are going to draw Optimus Prime from Transformers, alright? All you need is a pencil and an eraser. So we're going to get started. Alright, now we're not going to do a full body, but I figure we at least do the top half. Okay? So first thing I do is I'm going to kind of set up the base. Okay. So I'm going to kind of make this egg shape here. Just for now. Okay, so we want to lightly sketch that in. Okay. Then I want to kind of have two lines coming off for the neck here. Okay. So I'm going to start like right here. So see where this line is here? I'm going to come out at an angle like this. And then I'm going to go out this way like this. So he's got a lot of boxy shapes to him. So I'm going to bring that out just a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to come down like this. And then we're going to come downward at an angle here. Okay. And then I can take my line work from here and bring that down to here. So that'll be the front part of his chest. Then we'll come out this way. Now here I want to kind of make another box for his shoulder, so like a long rectangle. So I'm going to kind of come out this way and go over. And then bring that down. So that's that first box there. I'm going to come down this way and make another box. Just like that. Okay. Now I want to get this underside, so I'm going to come down just a little bit. And then we're going to make another box. This way. Right. And then come down that way. And we'll go across. And then we'll bring it back. So we'll go a little bit farther so we can bring that down into there. And bring that down like that. Okay. So now I want to kind of run a line off this way. And then go back at an angle like that. Okay. Now we got to finish the other side. So I'm going to come back this way, like this. Run that box out. And go back here, like that. Okay, because he's got a really broad chest, really big, so we're going to leave that big like that. Okay, so now underneath, we need to put in little semi-windows. Down this way. Notice I'm not touching the edges. Okay. So now we can come up a little bit higher right here. And go like that. Alright, now I want to get this underside edge here just to give it more of a 3D look, and then we can just take that all the way down right there. I'm going to come over to this side and I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so I'm trying to keep it even as I'm going down, and we're going to go down this way. I'm going to go ahead and clean up that little bit of sketchiness I got right there. Okay, we're going to go this way. there. Then I'm going to come down this way all the way to the bottom again, just like that. Okay. So next piece we're going to do is we're going to come down at an angle like this, come over and make another box. Okay, so we have that there. The next thing I want to do is we want to kind of come back just a little bit. Okay, and then I want to kind of come down this way and then go across like this. It's about right here. And then we're going to take that down this way. Okay, so we'll kind of cut that off right here. Alright, so we'll come back and add some details to that later, but I can come in and go across and go ahead and connect that. And I can come down and connect this here. Okay, I'm going to come down just a little bit right here. Okay, I'm going to go across and then I'm going to connect it like that. Then I'm going to go down at an angle this way and connect that this way. Okay, then I'm going to bring this one out and just kind of close it off right there. Now next thing I want to do is I'm going to come back at an angle here because we got to get this underside. So I'm going to bring that over and go at an angle this way and then bring it down so we can kind of have this shape going right here. So that'll be that underside. Alright, and then we'll add one more. Come this way. And come back like that. Okay. And then go ahead and come back this way. Just like that. Okay, so we're just building up the parts right now. So this piece now can come down and connect there. And then we want just a little bit right there. So I can go ahead and refine that a little bit. Now I want to do this like I'm drawing the same shape again. Okay, so I'm just going to follow that. Let me clean up some of that sketchiness there. I might come down and I'm just redrawing the shape, and I'm going to bring it down and touch here at the bottom. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come straight down the middle on both sides, so I'm going to have a parallel line running that way, and then all I have to do is go across the center. That'll be the little exhaust from like the hood of the semi. Okay, so we'll leave that there like that. And I do want to add one more part over here. We're going to get a little bit of the shoulder. So we're going to bring that down. We're going to line up with this piece here. We're going to go a little bit below. And we'll line that up. Okay. Then I'm going to come back this way, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and connect this here, and then we'll have a little bit of the arm right here that's going to run off. Okay, so now I'm stopping here because I want from this spot here, we want to kind of go down at an angle and draw a line that way, like that, for that little box. But that's where we're going to cut that off at. Okay, so I'm just going to refine that line. Let's come up here and we're going to add a little bit of the exhaust pipe from the semi chuck right here. So bring that up, arch that over, just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to come over here to this side. Alright. Now what we want to do is we want to have it stretch down through the arm. Okay, so we're going to have a hangover. So we're going to kind of sketch this out, run right alongside the arm. As we get to here, I'm going to round it, and we're going to make our cylinder come back down. Okay, so now down in here, I want to put an arch and connect that, and then just round it. So now I can clean up the inside here. Just like that. Okay. Then I'm going to make a skinnier piece. It comes up. Like this. I'm going to round that off right there. Just clean it up just a little. Okay. Then I'm going to come down here to this part. I'm going to kind of curve out and go up. And then we can actually cut this down to here and just erase that back. Okay. So I'll take care of that. The next thing, we can add another little detail in here, so we can kind of come across the arm straight and then go back at an angle like that. Just refine this a little bit. Okay. Now we can start working on the head detail here. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is I want to come to this middle part here. So we're going to come down the side of the head. And make this shape. So you want it to be pointy down here. And then as it goes up, we're just going to go across and close that off. Okay. So I'm going to do a very refined edge piece. I'm basically redrawing the same shape, and then I'm just going to come across 2 times in the middle. Okay, so from there now I have a spot for my eyes. Okay, so I can come across with this helmet, go this way, and then that way. Okay. And then from there, we can make this shape right here for kind of like the start of, I guess it'd be like his nose. Doesn't really have one because we have our little Optimus mask here. Okay, so I'm going to kind of start in the center, and I want to curve it this way just a little. Go the other direction, and we'll curve that way. And then I'm going to come down on both sides. Okay, you want it to slightly go above it, and we're going to go across and come down. Across again, so we got ourselves a rectangle. Okay, now on this side we want to do the same thing. I'm going to go across, I'm going to come down. Okay, but this time, since we can see a different angle, I want to kind of bring this back this way like that, and then we're going to come back into the neck. Alright, so my neck here is going to come down, and then I can come from this back side here like that, this in like this. Okay, so I'm just going to erase that inside part. I'm going to take this up just a little bit and leave that there. I like to kind of work back and forth, so let's do that on this side. Let's come back this way, like this. Actually, let's go ahead and connect this piece here. Okay. We're going to come back this way and curve that into the neck. So I'm going to bring the neck down. Then I'm going to go around and go up just a little bit. And we can take this piece back like that, and we can clean up inside. Alright, so next thing I want to do is I want to come right off of this point here. We're going to circle underneath. Okay, so I can clean out this old line here. And then I can come up with a line here, like that. And we can run that right up the middle. Just like that. Okay. So, next thing I want to do is get these eyes in here. Okay, so I want to kind of start right here on this corner. I'm going to go down first, like that. Then I'm going to go across. Then I'm going to take it back. Okay, so see how we're getting that shape in there? Now I'm going to come up. Now I don't want to touch the edge. I'm going to go straight, leaving that space. Just like that. And I can stretch this out just a little bit more. And connect that down. I'm going to come to the other side. I'm going to come this corner too. I'm going to go up just a little bit. Go across. Keeping it close. Let's come back to the front. Let's do it here. Try and keep it even. And go across that way. We'll take it back. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to bring this over. And we're going to connect that down. Just like that. Okay. Now I do want to give this a little bit of an edge inside. Just clean out inside just a little bit. Okay. Now what I can do is I can come from this corner. I want to kind of draw an imaginary arch. Like that. Come from this corner. Draw me an arch like that. Okay. Now I'm going to come up at an angle. Alright. And then I'm going to go back. Just like that. And then that's going to come down this way. And we'll stop that there. Let's keep it even. Let's do this first. Let's clean up this sketchiness right inside of here and on this side over here. So we're going to come over here again. I'm going to come up and then I'm going to curve that down just like that. Okay. So from here, I'm going to come back to the other side. I'm going to round a circle. Just like this. Okay, clean up that inside. And I'm going to give it a slight circular edge. Like that. Okay, I'm going to come over the other side. I'm going to do the same thing. Give me a nice size circle here. It's kind of actually more like an oval, but you get the idea. here, connect that. Alright, so we're almost done with the head. Next thing I want to do is I want to come from this corner here. Okay, so I want to curve up this way, go to a point, and then we're going to curve down this way like that. Okay, I'm going to come to this other side. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to curve up from the corner and go out, and I'm going to bring that down right there. Okay, so from here what I want to do is I want to come to this point. Okay, I want to kind of round down to the head, and then I can clean up on the edge there. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing here. I want to kind of round up from here and then just continue it on over. Okay, so that's sitting a little bit higher, so we're going to need to adjust this. Let's bring this down that way. We'll just clean that up. That way it looks a little bit more even. Okay, so now that we have that, what we're going to do is we're going to go around now and refine our line work so that it stands out a little bit, so it's not too light. Okay, so let's go ahead and go around our image. And just darken our lines up for our final lines. I'll take that down this way. Go up. Again, I'm just refining all my line work. Make sure it stands out. If there's any sketchiness that you can still see, just clean it up so it looks nice and clean. Okay, so just work your way around the picture. Can honestly say I have not drawn a transformer since I was little, but a friend of mine wanted a little request of an Optimus Prime, so we're just gonna do that for today. Now, as usual, we do this because I want you to have the ability to shade and color these images on your own. So most of these Fun Draw Fridays and Wicked Wednesdays will not have shading to them, just from the standpoint of I want you to be able to get creative and add your own things, your own details, and stuff like that. Okay, now we do have something else we're going to add on his shoulder on the right side. We are going to work in the Autobot symbol. It wouldn't be Optimus Prime without it somewhere on his body, so I think we'll squeeze that in there on his shoulder. If I remember correctly, that's where it's at. And I'm just going to finish refining these lines first, though. Okay, so we're just gonna go through and finish that up. It takes a little time, but like I said, with just like when I do my outlining with the thicker edge at the end, just makes it look nice and clean when you're all done. Take that down. All right. So let's work on this Autobot symbol here. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to draw an arch right here for the head. Okay, we're going to bring that in. Okay, so we have this shape here. And I'm just going to do that again, but smaller inside like that. Okay, so the next piece we have will come off this way. So we're going to kind of go up a little bit and go out. Bring that down. Come across. And that'll kind of be like the eyebrow-ish area. Okay. And then you want to add these two little like rectangular slits. Like that. Okay, and then we'll just do the same thing on the other side. Come down and kind of curve that in. And round it like that. Put our two little slits in there. Okay. Now I want to take this down, turn that into a rectangle. Okay, I want to come down at an angle here, go down at an angle here, then we'll go up and over and go down at an angle that way. So now what I can do is I can come out, close that off for the face. Okay, then we're going to go back and we're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, now I want to come back from here like that and go straight down, and then I can finish my little eye right there. Okay, I'm going to go back this way. Go up, and again just finish off my eye. Okay, so now he's got a little Autobot symbol on him. Alright, now next thing I want to do is kind of add, just so it looks more like a window, we're going to add this little like reflection piece. So I'm just going to kind of make it look like it's got a reflection in it. So if you were to color this, you'd want to leave this line white. Okay. So we'll come up, make a curve, curve this way, and go down. Okay. So we all know the last step is we're going to go around and thicken up the edge of our Optimus, make it pop off the page a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to continue around. And just work my way around the image. Hope you guys are getting better as you've been doing these videos. Again, I would love to see you share you work with me on my Twitter at WickedArt5. I'd love to see how you guys are doing. Always feel free, if you have requests for Fun Draw Fridays, you can always feel free to leave a comment. And the usual spiel of commenting and subscribing and liking the video would be awesome, so we could continue to grow. If not, it's fine. I'm just glad that you came on by and wanted to learn something today. And that's really the end goal. I'm not here for the views or the subscribers. I just hope that anybody who's here trying to learn how to draw something, maybe one of their favorite characters, then if that's what I got, was people to get a little bit of enjoyment out of that, then in all honesty, that's what makes me happy. But helping out the channel can also allow me to do more videos and spend more time on it, so we could do more stuff in the future. So again, I leave that up to you, but main thing is, if you have any requests, feel free to comment and leave that in there. Other than that, I just hope you're enjoying it. We are almost done. We are working our way around. Just come down the side of the head here, like that. Let's go this way. Go up the side. So, like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something about how you can set things up with these shapes. If you notice, I used a lot of ovals, rectangles, and cubes. Once you kind of learn the basic shapes of things, you can pretty much build and draw anything you want, especially when it comes to robots, or I should say traditional robots. It's pretty easy to just build up with cubes and blocks. Just gotta learn perspective and adding those little details. So that is our Optimus Prime. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. I did, and until next time, keep sketching, and I will see you in the next Fun Draw Friday, okay? Bye.